Hello STA parents. This is a brief tour of Blackboard. All parents will have a username and login that will allow you to see your students' grades, assignments, and other information about what's going on in the school. You can also switch between children on the single login. Here, if you look in the My Classes module, you're going to see that you're looking at the classes for one of your children, and it shows you which one you're viewing then. And when you click on any of those classes, you can go into the class itself and see what the assignments are and other information from the teacher involved. If we want to switch to another student, we go to Parent Dashboard on the left side, and you can see that it shows both of this fictitious parent's students. We can just click the name next to the student that we want to observe, and it will switch to that student. Now we're observing the other students' classes. If we now want to go look at that student's grades, we'll click the My Grades link in the Tools bar. The first thing that we always do when we go in here is make sure that we've selected all classes. And it's going to show us all of the classes and the grades associated with those classes. Now you see a lot of dashes next to most of the classes because this is a fictitious student. But in this particular class, we have given them grades. And in the panel on the right, you see those grades. In fact, you can even click on a view description to see a little bit more information about the grades. At the bottom of the screen, it will show you what the average is for the student so far in the quarter. To return to the main screen on Blackboard, just click the My STA link in the upper left-hand corner. In the center section, you're going to see announcements, a calendar box, and student information. The announcements are the most recent 5 announcements showing, but you can click View All to see all of them. For the calendars, there's college representative visits, the St. Thomas school calendar, and athletic game calendar. The student information module gives quick access to some of the things that the students use most often. For example, commonly used forms. In this area, we've tried to consolidate a lot of the forms that the students use on a regular basis. We will be adding to this page as we gather more forms together. Under My STA again, another feature of the student information section is the ebook information. This is a compendium of all of the courses in the school and the book access to those courses. It's very handy if a student moves from one class to another, one book to another, and doesn't know how to get on it. They can go to this and it will give them the construction of the username, which does unfortunately vary between publishers. Another area that I want to point out to parents is the Parent Tips for Blackboard. In here you'll see instructional videos that will give you quick tips on how to view grades or switch between multiple students if you have more than one student at St. Thomas. This video will also be posted in this area. 2 new programs that are available this year are first, iTuition, which is a way for you to pay your tuition online with a credit card. Makes it a lot easier for me, at least as a parent. And then you can even set up a recurring monthly payments on that, so you don't have to think about it month to month. It opens in another tab, so just close that tab to return to Blackboard. And the second feature is a student-centric feature. It is called iSchedule, and it gives the students or parents a view of a student's schedule. For a parent, you'll log in with your Blackboard credentials. Once in, you'll see that it gives you the information about the student's schedule, including times. Nice thing about this is it rotates with the day of the week. This is a Wednesday schedule, so you can see it's A, B, C, F, D, E. If we want to see what the schedule would be like, say, on a Tuesday, you can see that it is going to change the rotation. It also gives us the student the ability to change the schedule to reflect, say, an early release or a mass assembly schedule. For a parent can also switch between multiple STA students. To close this, again, it opens in a new tab, so we just hit close. And all of this is just from the main page of Blackboard, including access to departments and even the SAT question of the day if you're so inclined. If you have questions or need help with Blackboard, email blackboardhelp@aquinas-sta.org or call the number on the screen.